Hey, Black and Gold crew. Tuka here bringing you the latest news straight from Steelers country. Check out what's going on for the start of the 2024 season. Before we dive into this bombshell of news, if you're not subscribed yet, you know what to do, right? Subscribe to the channel and drop that like to strengthen our Steelers family here on YouTube. So, check it out. Everything points to the Steelers kicking off the season on the road against the Atlanta Falcons. This news is already buzzing behind the scenes even before the official announcement, folks. Multiple sources are already on this, including Zach Klein from WSB-TV in Atlanta, Andrew Filipponi from 93.7 The Fan, and NFL analyst Brian Baldinger. And you know where I saw it first? On Steelers Now, of course. Looks like the game will go down at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, around Week 1. The exact time of the matchup hasn't been disclosed yet, but everyone's keeping an eye on that showdown come September 8th. And check this out. The Steelers will start the season on the road for the 9th time in the last 10 seasons. Yeah, football's like that, always throwing challenges at us. But here's the silver lining. Our coach Mike Tomlin is stellar in season openers. He's got a cool record of 10-5-1 in season openers, and the crazy part? 6 of those wins were away games. Who's got a coach like that, huh? And speaking of challenges, Tomlin has an impeccable record against the Falcons, man. 4 wins in 4 games, including 2 in Atlanta. Remember the last time we faced them in 2022? It was an epic battle that ended with us on top, as usual. And here's the crazy detail. Our roster is practically rooted in Georgia. We've got 5 ex-Bulldogs from Georgia on the team, plus several players who grew up in the region. It's our turf, folks. And there's more excitement in this whole story. Our offensive coordinator Arthur Smith is going to face his former squad, the Falcons, in a game that promises to be fiery. He brought some old buddies with him, like Patterson, Pruitt, and a few others, to show who's boss. So, if you're as eager as I am to see the Steelers tear it up this season, subscribe to the channel and drop that like to strengthen our Steelers Nation here on YouTube. And remember, folks, the Steelers' full schedule will be released at 8 p.m. on the NFL Network. Let's stay tuned and cheer together for our Black and Gold boys. So, folks, brace yourselves because we've got a lot to talk about regarding the Steelers' moves this offseason. And check this out. The source of this scorching hot news is none other than Clutch Points, pure credibility. Well, the first highlight is our farewell from the 2024 playoffs, when we faced the Buffalo Bills. But don't be sad because we've got a roster overhaul coming our way. Seriously, with Justin Fields and Russell Wilson as our quarterbacks, we can even dream of reaching greater heights in the playoffs, right? And the surprises don't end there, folks. Our beloved The Bus Bettis spilled the beans about the next step for our RB Najee Harris. I can't wait to see this kid in action again. But now comes the most exciting part, our season opener. Hold on tight because it's a matchup that few expected. The Steelers take on Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons. And with our new offensive coordinator, Arthur Smith, back in the mix, this game is going to be even hotter. And hey, with Coach Tomlin leading the team and 2 new quarterbacks in the mix, we can already consider ourselves favorites against the Falcons in Week 1. I believe our wideout George Pickens has the potential to shine even brighter with these new options on offense. So, if you're eager to see the Steelers shining on the field this season, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and drop that like to show your support. Stay tuned, folks. The season promises to be epic, and we'll be following every play together right here on Tuka Steelers News. And our whirlwind doesn't stop, folks. The latest buzz is all about the famous Mike Clay from ESPN releasing his annual predictions for the 2024 season. And let me tell you what he's forecasting. Our defense is stronger than ever, but the offense, well, let's just say it could use a little boost. According to Master Clay, our defense is elite, making its mark in the top 5, but the offense is down there, sitting at the modest 27th position in the league. But you know what? It's no surprise to us that our strong suit has always been defense, right? We may not score as many points, but when it comes to defense, nobody stops the Steelers. And speaking of changes, our quarterback department had a complete overhaul this offseason, with heavyweight names like Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, and Kyle Allen joining the squad. Look, if we rely on these guys, we might even dream of more touchdowns and victories. But, between you and me, our receiving core could use a pep talk. According to the numbers, we're down there on the cap hits list, showing that our receivers still have a lot to prove. But not everything is bad news, folks. Our defense is more solid than ever, with big names like Cam Hayward and TJ Watt leading the charge. And with the reinforcement of new talents like Patrick Queen and Peyton Wilson, we're ready to show our strength up front. And I can't forget to mention the boost in our secondary, with the arrival of cornerback Dante Jackson. The expectations are high to see how he'll fare alongside our young talent Joey Porter Jr. So you know the drill, folks. If you're as eager as I am to see the Steelers tearing it up this season, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and drop that like to show your support. Stay tuned because the excitement of the season is just beginning. Let's closely follow every play, every victory, and of course, every touchdown of our Steelers. Until the next video, Steelers Nation.